Welcome along to the only place to go on F1 Clash, where we're going to give you absolutely unbelievable strategies, setup advice, boost advice, and where to push and where to conserve. We take all the stress out of your weekend event racing, giving you all the tools possible to go and put in a great GP. Now we are into what is pretty much the final month of the season, the final full month, as we expect the start of the new season in F1 Clash to be around the end of that first week of May. So really, we've probably only got around 4 GPs or so, 4 or 5, left to the end of the season, where it probably will finish off with the Miami GP. So it's going to be an interesting way. You need to go and get your season score up, and you're going to do that right here with myself. So we're going to dive in. You should know you should have qualified already for the Japan Legendary event, where we see Andretti, Lauda and James Hunt receiving a 20% boost. Not sure where my language was going then, but it certainly wasn't on the 20% boost. So they are our drivers, and we know the tracks that we have got to take on this weekend. We have, of course, got a double helping of Japan. We've got the wet stuff and the dry stuff at the weekend. We've also got the fastest lap trap of Austria. We've got Monaco, Hungary, Canada, Zandvoort and Monza to round off the Saturday and Sunday races as well. So we're going to get into the strategy guide. Now, remember, we always say you don't need to just take screenshots. We need you to listen, because we give you some really good advice with strategies that are not on the maps as well. So really do pay attention to the strategy guide. They change every week, and we're going to give you our new stuff as well. So remember, the boosts that we feature as well, they feature the track stats of driver and car. So we try and give you the best possible information as well. So you might see me nice and small down in the corner, and most of you that have seen the recent track guides will know why that is, because we are kicking off. We have started already looking at our 2025 strategy guides, and they look something a little bit like this. So we are going to see the 2024 versions in here as well, because we are just ramping up for the new season. So Japan then, race number 1. It's all about cornering setup, full cornering around Japan, and it's also about race start drivers being really good, and you can often get a very good start at Suzuka. So you don't want to prioritize qualifying. All out cornering is going to be your go-to. Now the strategies, junior and challenger, the 2-2-3 and the 3-2-2 in the wet, with contender and champions doing the 4-3 and the 3-4 in wet conditions. Now the boosts that are above my fat head feature both of the track stats. You have got in there race start, cornering and the other feature of that boost. So the recommended are Hook, Cuppa, Herald and Nazar. You've also got Kawai, Prince and Timeless that you can go and use. Now we do feature the track map of Suzuka. It is not just for visual effect. It is there to help you know where to use your engine modes. You have got blue for conserving your engine mode, yellow for medium neutral running, and you've got red for attack, because that is usually where you make the most time or the most overtakes. Now you've got this track twice, so you should be used to it if not already. We've also got the dry, obviously, strategies to come into as well. So we have got junior and challenger, the 2-2-3, 3-2-2. We've got contender, 3 soft, 4 hard. If your tyre management isn't great, we are working on tyre management, but that is more for the new season. You can use mediums if you wish, and we've also got champions, the 4 medium, 3 soft, 4 medium in there as well. So everything else applies exactly the same, but that is your GP strategies for Japan, which will be in race 1 in the wet and race 6 in the dry. And now it's time to move to our older track maps for the other circuits. Now heading off to the Red Bull Ring, Spielberg, Austria for track number 2, 10 laps of the Speed Circuit to come. You're going to require defending drivers, your Leclercs, your Norrises, and any boosted driver that may be good for you defending. Also a speed setup. Full speed is okay around this circuit as well. Now champions and contender, we're going reverse to the other new track maps. You've got the 4-4-2 and the 5 medium, 5 medium. Now these are just us recommending strategies. We don't always split the drivers. We might do both on a 4-4-2. We might do both on a 5 medium, 5 medium. These guides are specifically to tell you what strategies are available out there that you can use. Don't expect me to be running every single one. I am giving you the option. My idea is to give you as much tools, as much variance as possible to working strategies. Now Challenger and Junior, we've got the 4 medium, 3 soft, and the opposite so that you don't double stack as well. Rainbow and Vice are the two best boosts around this circuit, with Tulip and Warrior also featuring both of the track stats. And in the top right, 3 places to conserve all down the straights, attack those corners. You will need a full power unit in Austria if you want to set the fastest lap, because you might need that for your tiebreaker this weekend. Now our next circuit is notoriously a very difficult one, and it comes with a secret strategy that you can follow as well. So defending drivers again, similar to what you used at Austria, but you need to change your car setup to cornering. Start with a full cornering setup, maybe add some qualifying in there, because it's a very difficult track to overtake. Now champions and contender, Challenger and Junior, 4 medium across the board. In champions though, if you've got around 90 plus tyre management, included using palm boost, you can run a 4 soft. That works very well. And in junior, you can also run the 3 soft, 2 soft, or the 3-3-2, sorry, if you wish as well. I don't like the hards. Very tough track at the end of the day. Now, the boosts. Hook, Prince are the best 2 round here, with Movember, Jin, Sar, Cranberry, Reindeer and Downforce. Obviously I mentioned boost like Palm. We don't include it because it doesn't feature both of the track stats. We could go to the end of the world trying to explain every single boost, but for you, I'm going to detail the ones of track stat and let you know, and this is why you should be listening. 3 places to conserve the power unit on Monaco, down the home straight, up the hill, through the tunnel, and then you're going to be attacking from the Nouvelle chicane all the way through the swimming pool section and round the final corners. It is a tough track, one of my arch nemesis, and hopefully we're going to give you strategies to really help. Now race number 4 heads off to Hungary. Seems like it's all about defending after the last couple of tracks. We have got defending drivers again, cornering, it's the same as Monaco, and really you might want to stick with some qualifying here because the race start can be very, very tough at the Hungaroring. Champions and contender, again you want 90-95 tyre management to run the softs. You can obviously use Palm again if you wish, but go to 4 medium. We've got the 3-2-3 and the 3-3-2 to make sure you don't double stack in Challenger or Junior. And we've got the Hook and Prince, again the best boost. We've just been through these ones in Monaco. The top right track map, 2 places to conserve on the power unit, yellow for medium and red for attacking. Can be a very lucky, unlucky track. It's all about the race start, push for the first few turns, and hopefully you're going to get the luck that you need. Now, race 5 sees us goes off to Canada. And we're going to make a change to the driver stat this time. You want your overtaking driver. So any boosted any boosted driver with overtaking high stats is good. You've also got your Verstappens, Alonso's that are going to be very good around here. Full cornering setup you can go ahead and use at the Gilles Villeneuve circuit of Canada. You have got the 3-3-2 on the softs or the 4 mediums. You can run, if you've got about 95 tyre management, a 4 soft, or even a 4 soft, 4 medium in Champions or Contender. Now, down in Challenger and Junior, the 3-3-2 can exist. You can use a 4 medium, 50-55 tyre management is good enough for that. Cuppa and Herald are your 2 boosts that are best round here, with Glitz, Cranberry and Ode. Dragon is really good for tyre management in there too. And you've got your track map in the top right. Back straight and home straight conserve, attack through the other corners. And this is notoriously late, sort of later in the season, been a bit better of a track to go and score good points at. It used to be an absolutely nightmare of a circuit. Now, race 6 we've already been through. That's Japan in the dry. So we're heading off to Zandvoort then for the race number 7. It's the same as Canada. You might want to take a little bit of qualifying at Zandvoort. It is notoriously a much difficult start to the race. So do feel free to take some qualifying. Now, champions and contender, it's the same really as Canada. If you've got 95 tyre management with a boost, you could run the 4 soft, if not the mediums. Challenger and Junior, you've got the 332 and the 323, and you've got the same boost. Cuppa being the best around here. Top right track map, 3 places to conserve on the power unit, and some attacking to do as well. This has been a lot difficult track here in Zandvoort, but we're going to give you the tools to go and score. And then Hutch couldn't leave us alone. We're going to Monza for race number 8. Defending drivers back again. So your Leclerc's, Norris's, any maybe Andretti. If you've got high defending. I don't know what your Lauda might be like. But with Monza, it is pretty straightforward. It is a 4 wet in champions and contender. Now, in Challenger and Junior, with this circuit, I have put a 4 wet. You would need to take a tyre boost to do this down in Junior. So I recommend, if you can, taking like a palm boost or any boost that you have with defending and tyres or just tyres. And a 1 stop is a lot quicker than 2. If you're struggling though, do a 3-3-2 or avoid in Junior the other rivals pitting. Do something like a 2-3-3 is very good as well. Now, Rainbow, Tulip, Voice and Warrior are your sort of boost to go to. And there's 3 places to conserve in the top right on the track map, all in blue. So your Japan Legendary Event Strategy Guide is complete. All 8 races covered with the strategies, the car setups, some driver advice, some secret hints and tips out there with strategy as well. And it's all designed for you to go and score your best scoring of the week. We're running out of GPs. We're nearly at the F1 Clash 2025 season in around a month's time. Date to be confirmed, but usually it's around the same time where we kick it off all over again and we get all learning as we head in to the new season.